Hey, let's go ahead and get started with let's do money and finances. We got the world card here. So for some of you, are you ending a job right now or wrapping up? What do we got? Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're just not emotionally invested in what you're doing anymore. Or maybe, yeah, we've got the death card. Yeah, wrapping something up. You're thinking about quitting. For some of you, you're quitting a job. We got Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters in the recent past. What do we have? We have we have the temperance card. So this is about trying to stay in balance with everything that's going on, but also alchemizing. Queen of Swords in the near future. What else do we have in the position of you for your career and finances? We've got the Empress. Okay, so that's all about creativity, abundance. What else do we have for career and finances, Spirit? Okay, whoa, I just saw the Ace of Cups that just flipped over in your environment. And we have the Magician in the hopes and fears. And what is the possible outcome for the collective and the overall energy? Okay, possible outcome. We got Three of Swords, Six of Cups. Okay, and we have the Ace of Swords. So clarity. Some of you guys are trying to gain clarity. Should I stay? Should I go? I'm feeling like I'm just not emotionally invested in any of this. For some of you, it could have been due to a bad boss. Could be very much a masculine energy. Does not have to be. It could just be you in your masculine energy where you're no longer emotionally invested. Okay. You're trying to stay emotionally invested. You're trying to keep your head above water, so to speak, because it is a water sign. You're trying to keep your head above water, but there has to be some form of a transformation. We do have for 5 major arcanas. We've got the Death card, the World card, Temperance, the Empress, and the Magician. So for some of you, you could very well be putting out applications, getting some form of clarity. You could be getting some information back. This could have already happened. Queen of Swords, it's like you're really getting clear about what you want. You're coming out of this King of Cups in the reverse energy, and you're becoming the Queen of Swords. I think that, again, we have these, 3 swords, actually 4 swords. So there is going to be, for some of you, about a cutting tie. You're cutting ties with something that you've been doing, but I think that it's because look at the Queen of Swords is looking over here at the Ace of Cups. It's like over here, look at how he's holding on to that with conviction. This is like an emotional opportunity. You can either take it or leave it. She's a little leery about taking it, but she's like, bring it on. Bring on the happiness. Bring on something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling. I mean, the fact of the matter is you're showing up as the Empress. You know your value. You know your worth. You're trying to stay grounded in your situation. I feel like for a lot of you, I think it's really about getting clear about your intentions. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's like, you just feel like you keep spinning your wheels, right? We always feel like we're spinning our wheels round and round and round and round, world card. And it's like something has to shift here, and if you're working at a job where you have, like, people don't leave good jobs. They leave bad bosses, right? And this could be very well a bad boss. For others of you, it could just feel like you've been spinning your wheels and you're ready for a new path. It's like you're not getting what you need out of what you're doing. And I think for a lot of you, you're starting to see that. And it's funny because we have the crown here, right? And we also have the crown here. So it's like for some of you, it's like you're waiting on your big lucky break. Having the Magician here, it's like you're trying to, you can create whatever it is that you want. Okay. You have all the tools. So it's a matter of putting yourself out there. I think for some of you, it could be really hard because maybe you love your job. You love the employees that you work with. And so for some of you, you're sad about having to leave this position. If you're self-employed, you love your clientele, but at the end of the day, it's like, we have clientele, except for they're not consistent. you know, and maybe that's for some of you, the problem is the inconsistency. And you're starting to realize like something has to change here. So when I see the Temperance card and the Magician, these two cards are genuinely about alchemizing, you know, using all of the elements at your disposal. And I think for some of you, you're just, like I said, I feel like you're trying to keep your head above water. You're trying to stay balanced. Financially, you're trying to stay balanced. Let's look into this. I want to use the Visionary Tarot. All right, so what do we have for the Ace of Swords? Let's get some good shuffles in here real quick, because I have not used this deck in a very, very, very long time. And I think I've only used it like once, just for fun. So let's see. What is this Ace of Swords, Spirit? What is the Ace of Swords? What is the Ace of Swords? What do we have? Ace of Swords, Three of Arrows. So it's the Three of Swords. Okay, so we have now 2 Three of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is like, you know, or I'm sorry, Ace of Swords is the clarity. The Three of Swords is like, I'm getting like, in this one, I mean, he's a wounded warrior. I mean, he's got a bunch of arrows in him and he's still trying to eat. You know, it's like, you've got to be able to eat. What else do we have? What do we have for the World card here, Spirit? What's the World card? The King of Arrows. So the King of Swords. Now we have the King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So again, this is about truth, honesty. What do we have for the Temperance card, Spirit? What's the Temperance card? What is it that they're trying to do? What is this Temperance card? The Hanged Man. Yeah, you've been in limbo about something. You've absolutely been in limbo. It's like, for some of you, you're hanging on by a thread. You know, you're barely able to, you know, support yourself, or you've been, you know, holding back, trying to figure out what you're going to do. But it's like, you have to take a step forward. What's this Death card? Whoa, that one just came out. Oh my God, Death just literally fell out on Death. So that's like, I said what I said. The end. It's the Death card. Death and death. Yeah, for some of you, you're definitely getting a new job. What's this King of Cups in the reverse? Whoa, those two just fell out. They fell out. Face down. All right, so what's the King of Cups in the reverse, Spirit? Why is the King of Cups here? We've got the Nine of Stones, Nine of Pentacles. It's just not paying off. The Wheel of Fortune. It's like destiny. This is destiny. Don't try to make it fit. What's this Queen of Swords? Don't try to, you know, stick around if you know it's not working. It's just not working. You need to put yourself out there. The Queen of Swords is the Lovers. So Queen of Swords is over here making a choice to do what she loves. And like I said, she's looking over here at the Ace of Cups. So there's definitely a choice that needs to be made. Show me the Empress, Spirit. What is this Empress? Oh, we got the Ace of Stones. So Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, you know, planting new seeds of intention, new opportunity, new job offer. Again, she knows her value. We've got the Eight of Stones. Yeah, in the reverse. For some of you, you are definitely thinking about quitting a job. You've already mastered the craft. For some of you, it's just not paying off. For others of you, it's like you've already mastered all that you can master in a certain area of your life, and it's time for you to move on. Move on. What's the Ace of Cups? Two of Arrows, so Two of Wands. And what else do we have? We have the Ace of Vessels. Wow. Ace of Vessels and the Ace of Cups. Again, I said what I said. So it's like, after you make a choice, it brings you happiness and fulfillment. Your cup runneth over. What's this Magician in the hopes and fears? You're hoping you can manifest your way right on out of wherever you are, or right out of your financial situation. What is the Magician, Spirit? Please show me the Magician. What is this Magician all about? Okay, we've got the Mage of Branches and the Temperance card. So we have the Temperance card here twice. One more card for the Magician. What are we looking at? Okay, 10 of vessels, so 10 of cups. 7 of stones. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Should I continue doing what I'm doing? Um, is it financially worth what I'm doing? What is the 6 of cups and the 3 of swords, Spirit? What's the 6 of cups and 3 of swords? Whoa. Okay, we've got the king of branches, king of wands. This one landed face down, but we have the chariot. This definitely is about taking action and moving on victoriously. Maiden of branches. Yeah, so knight of wands. Or actually queen of wands. Excuse me. Maiden of wands, queen of wands. Yeah, this is about taking action. This is absolutely about needing to take action. What else do we have here? Ace of arrows. Wow, we have the ace of swords here twice. So a lot of repeater cards. Oh, and look at that. We have the 10 of cups. We have the 10 of cups here. So this is about fortune after difficulty. Definitely getting some. Oh, and then the magician at the bottom of the deck. We have the magician here twice. Like I said, these cards are just repeating. 2 different decks and they're just repeating. Listen, if you don't like where you are, you can move at any point in time. Judgment. Yeah, judgment call needs to be made. Do I just continue doing what I'm doing? Robbing Peter to pay Paul, sitting in a shitty job where I'm being treated like crap. Nobody listens. They keep promoting the assholes, but yet they make, they don't promote anyone else. They don't pay us, like everybody's going to have a different story. So it's like getting clarity. The overall energy is taking that sword and cutting out and death, cutting out what's not working. World card, final completion. The angel here with the temperance card is like the angels are watching over you. The angels, like asking your guides and angels to help you move this along. I'm hearing Project 369, using the Project 369. We've got, we've got the 3, we've got the 6, we've got another 6 here. Do we have any 9s? Not seeing any, but Project 369. 6, 6, and 3. So, wow, the death card on the death card. So yeah, somebody here is definitely quitting their job or thinking about quitting their job. 9 of arrows. You're definitely staying up all night worrying about it, losing sleep. Queen of vessels, queen of cups. Yeah. It's like you put your heart and soul into something, but it just didn't pay off. And now it's like keeping you up late at night. So however that means for you guys, for some of you, you're just done putting the work into one area of your life and you're putting out applications for another, for something that's going to end up paying you. 5 of stones. Yeah, 5 of pentacles. So that's like definitely feeling the financial pinch. But you have the ability to create. It's like right at your fingertips. So close, yet so far away for some of you, it feels like. The strength card, yeah. Having the courage and the wherewithal to move on. Not being afraid. Try not to adopt the lack thereof mindset. That's going to be very important for some of you. Whatever that means for you guys, subject to interpretation. Let me know how this reading resonates with you guys. Comment, let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading, let me know. I would love to work with you guys. Love you all so much. Take care.